All right, we have the top 5 bad-tempered character highlights. If you want to see the full discussion, the link will be in the description below. And as always, hope you enjoy the video.
We're going to start our honorable mention. Our honorable mention for bad-tempered, short-tempered individuals, people who get angry instantly, or they just have a bad attitude, bad temper. Get your picks in. I'm going to start with mines because I'm going to fuck everyone's. I'm going to fuck you guys' top 3 up. I'm messing everyone in chat's pick. I'm going to go with Anger himself. What was that fucking movie called?
Inside Out.
Good pick. All right, so what's your pick, Ranger Swamp?
I have a dishonorable mention, and I'm hoping some, whoever the fans of this character may be, don't attack me, please. I promise. Yeah. I just don't like him. This character's name is Kylo Ren.
My number 5 is going to be probably the most underrated Green Lantern in the DC universe. His name is Guy Gardner. He is a hothead. He talks a lot of shit. He talks so much shit that he got into a fight with Batman, and then he was knocked the fuck out by Batman in one punch. What's your number 5, Ranger Swamp?
My number 5 is the ultimate life form. This character does not see no evil or hear no evil, but it is unclear if he has the black-hearted evil or a brave-hearted hero.
Yeah.
He is Shadow the Hedgehog.
I'm gonna let you guys know what my number 4 is. I am trying to bust everyone else's top 3 as you guys try to beat our top 3 or bust our top 3. My number 4 is Inosuke. Yeah. From Demon Slayer. I think the theme for a lot of us in not only chat but with us as well, Ranger Swamp, is that these are just hotheads. These are people who are good guys for the most part, except Kylo. Fuck you, Kylo. But they go off the deep end, and they go by their emotions, and they go by their anger, and they go by just jumping into shit. All right, what's your number 4?
My number 4 is going to be the man with the stand. One of the most powerful ones in existence. His name is Jotaro Kujo. The main hero of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 3.
Yeah.
Jotaro would be a character that would be understandable if you didn't like him. Why? Because he just has a really nasty attitude. While Jotaro means well to most people, if you don't really know him, he's not going to care how you feel. He's oftentimes bothered by people at school. He's often getting hassled by other people he knows. It led to a point where Jotaro became a delinquent.
Let me eat with this next pick. My number 3 is Joffrey Joffrey. King Joffrey. We'll just call him King Joffrey.
Alright. For my number 3 is going to be someone who knows how to swing a sword half their own size and wield the power of the darkness in rage. This character's name is Cedargul Oral. He is known as a Dark Knight. This is from Final Fantasy XIV. Also, did not notice his title is of the Obsidian Heart.
Okay.
Cedargul is a Dark Knight. Dark Knights are known to be basically the equivalent to anti-heroes. They're dark protectors that don't follow the law. As many laws from the land they are from is Ishgard, contradict wanting to protect others. Dark Knights don't care and are willing to do whatever it takes to protect someone else, even if it means simply killing their enemy.
I do like them, but I will announce my number 2. I don't think anyone's going to pick this one just because it is an older movie. It's also an older Stephen King book. My number 2 is Annie Wilkes from Misery. Stephen King wrote a book about Misery. The premise of the book, I do recommend you read the book. Premise of the book is that a fan of a novelist, this novelist, he writes a book about misery, which is romance novels, right, Rainer Swamp?
Yeah.
And those romance novels are very popular, but he, he's not filling it. I think he's wrote like 12 books or something. I don't remember the exact number. But Annie, he crashes somewhere. Annie finds him, and he immediately comes up with this idea to kidnap him because she's such a fan of this novelist and the book series. What ends up happening, because she does capture him, she does kidnap him, rather. He is injured. She mends him. She kidnaps him and then begins forcing him to write the next novel for Misery.
My number 2 comes from a series which can only be described as, good lord, what is all this? Yeah. This is the main protagonist from a series called Fire Punch. This is from the same creator of a series known as Chainsaw Man. So, if you know what Chainsaw Man is, you're going to be very familiar with Fire Punch is. This main character's name is Agni. He's the main protagonist. So, the story of Agni is when he and his sister were children, they were blessed with the ability to rapidly heal themselves. Yeah. As a result, because of the world being a post-apocalyptic state, the planet keeps getting colder, there's no less heat sources, and it's hard to get food. Agni volunteers himself as the food. Because he's able to heal his limbs, he basically cuts parts of his arm off and basically has the people cook it. Now, the people don't know that's what they're being fed, and the second a man from this cult or this organization finds out, he destroys the entire village because he realizes there are cannibals. As a result, he sets both Agni and his sister on fire. The problem is, their healing ability makes it difficult for them to die. And as Agni watches his sister burn, she tells him that he needs to live. So, out of sheer willpower with his ability, Agni was there for 10 years, learning how to move while constantly on fire. He learned how to stay alive and live while constantly in pain.
Anyways, good picks, everyone. We're gonna finish strong. I'll say mine first. I did get scared. Bellatrix was on my ass when she gave her picks. I think she started off with Yosemite Sam. I did pick for my number 1 a Looney Tunes character, everyone. I think this is one of the OG of the always angry types. It is not Daffy Duck, if you're thinking that. It is the Tasmanian Devil himself. Taz is my number 1 pick. Whenever I saw the Tasmanian Devil, it scared the shit out of Bugs Bunny. Just because that was his whole thing. He was always angry, and even if you can calm him down for a second, he got angry again, and he was a worldly dervish. He was a Tasmanian Devil, and that's what he represents. And the reason why he is on my list, not only for nostalgia, but because I think he is such an awesomely drawn character. He's also voiced by the man himself, Mel Blanc.
All right. It is time for my number 1 pick. And this one is a pick that not many people are going to know. Unfortunately, this is what I can refer to as a hidden gem. Yep. I hinted at this earlier. I stopped myself from revealing what it was just because I realized I'm about to talk about this character now. Yeah. His name is Asura, and he is the main character from Asura's Wrath. Asura is one of the 8 guardian deities. And just like that, we have the full list of bad temper characters. If you have characters you would add to your own list, please go ahead and do so in the comments below. And as always, thank you for watching. See you in the next video.